This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'll be joined by Shane McGuigan down here in London. Shane, how are you?
Good, thanks Ryan, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you for asking. Now, we've been down here today. It's been a bit of an opportunity for you to show off your new talent, the next gen that will be on this November 20th bill. We'll start with Caroline Dubois because we haven't actually spoken on camera since it's been made public. How excited should we be about the future of Caroline Dubois?
Oh, very excited. I did some sessions with her before the Olympics. I was disappointed that she didn't, medal or win gold out there, to be honest. But bagfuls of talent. Just needs a bit of time. We need to work on a few things, and I think she's going to be a special talent. I think she's going to do huge things in the professional game. So I'm excited, mate.
What's going on in the lightweight division? Is that where she's going to be joining the party in the professional ranks?
I think it's whatever suits Caroline, really. We're going to match this one at 61 keys, so about 134. But she's probably going to start at super feather. I want her to win a world title at super feather. But that's all. 20 years of age, she might outgrow the weight. So we'll see how it goes. She's not very heavy at the moment, so we'll see what's going on. But you never know. After a year or two, her body might fill up, and she might just be a 135er. But if we can do something at 130, we'll do something there, and then we'll try and move up to 135. But all of the action is up at 135. So, but it's the Caroline Dubois show at the moment. We need to just establish what her as a brand, showcase her before we start putting her into the Natasha Jonas, the Katie Taylor brackets of this world. Do you know what I mean?
Bit of a family dynamic in the gym at the minute. You got Caroline and Daniel Dubois. You got the Azim brothers as well. I know you've always liked to have your family around the gym. How do you find it training fighters that have siblings in the gyms? Is it different at all?
No, I think it's a good thing. As you said, it's a very family-oriented gym. And myself and my dad being in there all the time, with Jake being there as well, helping out. So he helps me on the management sides as well. So it's great, mate. I enjoy it. Stan is Dan and Caroline's father, and he pops his head in and out. He drops them off in the mornings, and Az as well. Is the Azim brothers' dad, so he's in and out of the gym as well. So it's nice, mate. It's a hard old sport, and if you get a chance to make it a little less, hard and you're a little bit more familiar with your surroundings, then why not?
We had the Azim brothers down here today. It seems like yesterday we were in Slough and hundreds of people turned up just for an announcement that you were going to be training them. Heard there's been a big response for this fight as well. Exciting future ahead for these two. What stands out? What makes them so special?
I think there's bagfuls of potential there from a marketability standpoint and from a professional standpoint. They both got lots of talent. I think Adam's going to be pushed on a little bit quicker. I'm managing both the boys as well, and I've got to make sure that the welterweight division in the Britain is really stacked. So with Hassan, we'll take it a little bit slower, but Adam, I really believe he can crack on real quick. I had Josh Taylor fighting for a world title in his 14th fight. I don't think we'll be that quick, but not far off it maybe. The lightweight division is booming at the moment worldwide, but domestically not so much. You know what I mean? So we can try and win a domestic title pretty quickly, and then we'll take our time and go through that whole European process and on to a world level. But the likes of Lopez and Haney and Garcia, by the time Adam gets up there, they'll probably be moving on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Adam's got huge ambitions, and he wants to box all those big names.
With Caroline, Adam and Hassan, like I said, November 20th, they're going to be on this boxer bill on Sky Sports. They're all going to be with boxers sort of long term as well. Why this platform? What stood out in terms of building their profiles?
Well, I think over the time, Sky have always stood strong. They've always delivered good nights. They've always delivered good exposure. I think it's. Look, we went and we talked to Eddie and stuff like that, and it's not something that we didn't make the decision quickly. We spent time really weighing it up, and I just think. And mine and Eddie's relationship is very strong. I've got Fowler with them, I've got CBS with them, I've got Lawrence Okolie working with them. So, and it's just one of those things. It's I think DAZN is a new platform. DAZN is very heavily based and focused on the main events like the Canelos of this world, the big names, the big stars. And I think building a star, Sky Sports is the platform to be on, in my opinion. For now, anyway, until we see the longevity of DAZN.
Just a few more away from this, Lawrence Okolie, we saw Briedis and the Sauerland sort of saying that they would be making an offer. As I understand it, you're still waiting for that offer. Where are we?
Still waiting on that offer. And I think they rang Eddie and said, "Why haven't you made an offer?" So I think, look, we're going to be territorial. We want it in the UK. They're going to be territorial. They want it in Riga in Latvia. So I think we just need to sit. I don't manage Lawrence, but I've been speaking to Will Harvey of 258 quite regularly. So we want to get this fight made. It's one of those fights that I believe if it's not made reasonably soon, Briedis is going to go off and do his own thing. Probably go up to heavyweight, and I don't want to see him go up there and get beaten because of size. I want to see him get beaten from a guy that's the same weight as him, and I believe Lawrence Okolie is going to do that.
With what you've just said there, if this doesn't start getting into motion soon, are you going to look towards maybe Makabu?
Maybe. Well, there's a few options. You've got Egorov versus Gulamarian and the end of this, not this month, next month, November 27th. My good friend Don Charles is now training Gulamarian, so let's see. Let's see what comes about. There's realistically, Lawrence isn't going to be out until February next year, so we've got something in sight when it comes to that as a date. So we'll start working towards it, and hopefully Eddie and 258 deliver something big.
Shane, last time I saw you was in Liverpool. Anthony Fowler falling short against Liam Smith. Very exciting fight. Didn't really catch you after the fight. Just your reflections on it. And is it middleweight now for Anthony Fowler?
I think so. Yeah, I think the weight was a big issue, but also there was an experience issue there. He got cut. He struggled to see out of the eye, out of his lead eye as well as left eye. So it was just not. It wasn't Anthony's night, and I think he got beaten. He openly admits that he got beaten by the better man. Frustrating times because I felt he started really well, but when it comes to what he's doing in the gym, he's performing. He's able to hold his gas down at 12 rounds and stuff. And I know everything's different when it comes on the night, when it comes to nerves and stuff. But I think just that cut, it's a lot of weight. And the problem with Anthony is he's coming in half cooked before he gets to me. We do an 8-week camp or something, maybe even a 10-week camp, but he's already training every day, twice a day, watching what he's eating before he gets in there. So he's already half cooked. So his body's he's a big frame, he's a big lump. He's over 180 pounds now. We need to really sit and focus on what's best for Anthony moving forward, and make sure that he's not getting beaten by weight. He's giving himself the best opportunity to perform at his optimal performance.
Just a couple more, Shane. Chris Billam-Smith, we know he's got that date in Sheffield. Have we got any opponent news?
Yeah, we've actually firmed up an opponent yesterday, so it's going to be announced today or tomorrow. He's a European opponent, so he's only got one defeat, and that's on points. So I think he's 11-1 or something like that, or 12-1. So we'll have that announced soon. He's on November 13th, and it's a good one to finish the year off strong. We've got a lot of competition in and around that division as well, so we need to keep winning, need to keep performing and looking the part, so we can get in the big mix.
And last one from me, Anthony Joshua's been in the headlines. He's been out stateside. I know he's home now, but seemed to have tried a few different trainers out going in that Alexander Usyk rematch. What do you think Anthony Joshua needs going into that second fight, though?
Belief in himself, belief in his team, in one person, in someone that is going to stand there and give him instructions, and when he's 4 or 5 rounds down, say you're fucking down, and they're not thinking about a paycheck. It's a hard old thing. When you become the heavyweight world champion, when you make all these hundreds of millions, and you feel like everyone's against you, and you feel like you're going, all right, well, I need to keep my close-knit team, but sometimes they're not the people that are going to say, do you know what? They're grateful for what he's doing to them, and they're not the ones that are going to say, listen, mate, change your tune, go out there and turn this fight around. You're way down, all right? None of this standing out trying to box him and trying to beat him his own game. Go and stick it on him. And I think that's something that he's going to get, moving. I mean, Rob McCracken's a very good coach, and I've got a lot of respect and time for him. And I believe if he stays with that team, get rid of the backslappers, because you need one voice, you need someone that's going to actually turn the script and get him to turn the script. And at the end of the day, it's down to Anthony Joshua to be able to turn that script. So a trainer is an add-on, it's an aspect, it's a tool of what you've got as an asset, but you have to have that inner belief in yourself. You know what I mean? And I think he's got bagfuls of heart, got bagfuls of talent, and I think he just questions himself a little bit too much. Get back there. He's seen what Alexander Usyk brings. He knows what he brings to the table. Right now, go out there and show him something what you can bring, because he didn't bring his best.
Shane, I appreciate you done quite a lot of media today, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you as always for being a Boxing Social.